In this segment, I'm going to talk about the actual voicings that I used in this Soli and the functions, because a particular voicing can have more than one function usually, unless you have a bass note in there, a strong bass note. So I'm just going to go through them and then I'll explain them in another segment, but these are just the literal voicings and the functions that I used for Joy Spring. The first one is just a simple 6/9 chord, an F6/9 after the pickup of, and this is, I'm just going to give you the spelling of each chord according to the intervals in the chord, according to the tones. So this is the 3rd, for instance, the 6th, the 9th, and the 5th. So this is F6/9. The next voicing I used is, now this voicing here is actually, could be another chord that has multiple meanings, but in this case, I'm using it as a D7 flat 9, sharp 11. It's an inversion of that. So the voicing here is, since the reference point is D, this is A, or the 5th, the flat 9, which is E flat, A flat, which is the sharp 11, and the 7th on top. And I'll explain how that, the context of that function a little later. But this is a D major 9, 1, 5, 7, 9. Sometimes I put the 5th in the back with the same finger for fullness. It's a good technique to practice. So from here, I have a leading tone. This is a 3 chord of F sharp. And I'm only playing, it's a B flat minor, spelt 1, flat 7, 3. I'm not playing the 5th because I want the melody to be the 3rd. Just a small 3 part. That melody there. Now this is actually an inversion of an E flat. This is a 3, 6, 2, 5. The next few chords are going to be based on that. But it's going to sound not quite literally like that. It's going to be, sorry. Now this is, if you look at these notes in here, this can relate very easily to an E flat 7, flat 9. I have this would be the 3rd, G. This would be the flat 9, E. This would be the 5th, and this would be the root. So it's an E flat 7 flat. It's an E flat 7 flat 9 without the 7th. This is another form without the 7th. It's an interesting sound. Oh, it does have a 7th in there. Sorry, this one does have a 7th. This one doesn't. Doesn't have a D flat in there. This is the F. Those first 3 represents. So I have. And this is a real big band, dated. It's an old cliche. I like that though, it's just so nice. Sounds nice as a ballad. See, this is what I used to be. voicings. Stay tuned. It really comes down to not how many chords you know. I mean, you could get a chord dictionary and know, hundreds of chords. It's about how you know the tune, and it's about how you use your ear and how you use the guitar to express what you're hearing, within the guidelines of a tune. So that's kind of nebulous. I mean, because it's all personal to each individual. So I mean, I was thinking of a few different things. I mean, I want people to get use out of my teachings, in this stuff, but I don't want to develop robots. I mean, a person has to develop on their own. So all my other videos are just about ear and stuff like that, and this one was kind of more of a hands-on. But I thought it might be interesting, I mean, we can analyze what I did in the other one. There's a few substitutions in that joy spring Soli and stuff like that. That might be useful, but it's only useful for that particular arrangement in that particular tune. I mean, does all that stuff apply to other tunes? It might, I mean, in a way, but it's not coming from the right place. If you say, well, this guy did this here, so I'm going to put this here. And yeah, I've done that, and I still will do that, and you will do that. But ultimately, you want to be in a mindset where you know the tune and you start your own journey on the tune. I mean, one thing that we can do in practicing, talking about like creating a Soli or a chord melody, even an arranged one, I mean, I'm going to do a spontaneous one and kind of share how I think about stuff, but I can't tell you where it comes from. It comes from all my influences and my own habits and patterns, but I try not to be patternistic within myself. I just hear certain things, and that's who I am, and it's ongoing. As time goes on, I will hopefully keep hearing more things and hear new things to do. But